All right. Now where to go? Okay, there we go. I think. Okay, there it is. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our live coverage of the Big Ten Women's Championship game. Shane Lake joins yours truly, and we are awaiting the game to start. It'll come from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Big Dog, how are you, partner?
I got a busy day ahead of me, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, buddy. I'm all for it. I'm ready to get this party going.
You realize I'm full of caffeine now, right?
I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm going to need to
You
be as
may,
well, considering I got something planned up after this.
yeah. We're just waiting for everything to get going. Uh, yeah, we got it. Big Ten Women's Championship in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the Target Center. This is the second year that it's been hosted at the Target Center. Let me make an adjustment on my screen here. And everybody that has tuned in, thank you for tuning us in. And if you want to support the stream, support the broadcast, all you have to do is drop a Cash App donation to $Tallman Dr. K50. That will really help us get going. And Big Dog, it's all about Caitlin Clark today, my man. She has a chance for back-to-back Big Ten championships.
Yeah, and he was actually a little bit off from beyond the arc last night. Only had like 4 of 11. But the thing is, he also had 15 assists last night. So can Nebraska slow her down like they did in February, keeping her scoreless in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, and that was the big thing. She had 31 points at the end of 3 periods, but did not score in the fourth quarter when the Huskers came back from a dozen down to win that game 83-79. But since Friday, the Hawkeyes have been on a roll. They come into today's game averaging just a shade over 90 points a game. And this is the third meeting between these two clubs. The Hawkeyes won the first one, 92-73 in Iowa City. And as I mentioned, Nebraska won the rematch in Lincoln. That stopped a long winning streak for Iowa. The Hawkeyes won on Friday 95-62 over Penn State. They beat up Michigan 95-68. Nebraska won by 10. And here is the shocker of the tournament. Number one, Ohio State went down, and they went down hard on Friday in the quarterfinals, lost 82-61 because everyone thought it would be Iowa and Ohio State meeting for the third time. That's not the case. Nebraska looking for or making its first title appearance since 2014, looking to claim its first conference title.
Thing about it is Nebraska's been able to get domination down in the post, but the other big thing they have going for them is they're also lethal from deep. So what's going to end up giving in this game?
Iowa's going to play without their field general and Molly Davis, who suffered a season-ending injury in the rematch against Ohio State. What's it going to take for Nebraska to beat the Hawkeyes for the second time this year?
Easy. You double team Caitlin. That's the only thing you can do is double team her. Make her get the ball out of her hands and make everyone else around her be the playmaker. You shut Caitlin down. Like I said, she had 28 points last game, but 15 assists on top of it. She's not just a scorer, she is the playmaker. You take her out of the equation, Iowa's going to end up getting hurt.
Nebraska comes into today's game 22-10. Iowa 28-4 coming into this afternoon's game. We'll pause for a quick break, and when we come back, Shane and I will have the starting lineups, and we'll get this party started as the Big Ten Women's Championship will be decided when y'all get back.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we're just about ready to get started. The starting lineups look like this for Nebraska. Jazz Shelley along with Logan Nisley, Kendall Moriarty, Natalie Potts, and Alexis Markowski, who had 13 rebounds in the semifinal win for Nebraska over Maryland. For Iowa, Sydney Falter, the former Marist Red Hawk, gets the start in place of the injured Molly Davis. She joins Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark, Gabby Marshall, and Hannah Stuelke in the starting lineup. Amy Williams in her 8th season as the Nebraska head coach with a 132-105 record. She was the 2018 Big Ten Coach of the Year. And, of course, Lisa Bluter leads the Iowa Hawkeyes in her 24th year, 522 wins. She is a 3-time Big Ten Coach of the Year, just over 67% winning percentage. As we take a look at the starting lineups, a Falter, the 5'11 junior from Chicago, the 5th-year senior Gabby Marshall, the graduate student Kate Martin at 6 feet tall, 6-foot guard Caitlin Clark, and Hannah Stuelke, the super sophomore at 6'2. Jazz Shelley, the graduate student at 5'9, Kendall Moriarty, 6'1 junior. We're set to go. Nebraska goes left to right, red tops, red bottoms. Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes in the home whites, and that ball is tipped and controlled by the Nebraska Cornhuskers. They come left to right as Jazz Shelley has it in the front court. They hand it off. Shelley has it back, works it left of the circle, pitches out to the corner, a 3-pointer on the way, in and out, rebound snatched down by Stuelke. Stuelke and the Hawkeyes come right to left in the front court. Marshall out front to a Falter. A Falter holds and looks. A Falter finds Caitlin Clark deep on the left wing. 18 on the shot clock. 9:25 left in the first. Underneath to Stuelke. A left-hand layup. Tip, miss. Nope. Rebound comes down to Jazz Shelley. And here come the Cornhuskers. Shelley with a wraparound dribble. Fakes a 3-pointer out front. Now they go low to Markowski. Markowski comes back outside. A left wing 3 try is off the back rim. No good. Rebound snatched down by Martin. Nebraska 0 for 2 as we start the game. Clark finds Marshall. 3-ball left corner. Bingo! And off go the Hawkeyes. They lead 3-0. They're in flight early. 8:54 left in the first quarter. Marshall averaging 6 points per year. Natalie Potts has it out front. Plays it to the right side. Shelley comes to get it. They whip it underneath. The layup is missed. Rebound, Stuelke. Hands to Caitlin Clark, and the Hawkeyes are on their way in flight. Marshall, 3-ball right corner. Nope. Rebound snatched down by Natalie Potts. Potts hands to Shelley, and Shelley trots it up. Jazz Shelley left to right in the front court. Working off the Potts screen is Logan Neasley. They dump it under to Markowski. A right-hand layup. Spins around and in. Natalie Potts with her first bucket. The game 3-2 in favor of the Hawkeyes. 8:11 left in the first. Here comes Caitlin Clark across into the front court, directing traffic with a right-hand dribble off to the right. Caitlin Clark gives it to Stuelke at the free throw line. Turns and faces on Markowski. Backs up. Now finds Clark on the left wing. 13 to shoot. Caitlin Clark works off a double team. Can't get away from it. Jazz Shelley comes up with a steal. Here comes Shelley in the front court. Pitch out to the left side for Moriarty. All the way to the hoop, and she shoots it in. And the Nebraska Cornhuskers have their first lead. And it's just what my partner Shane said. Double team Caitlin Clark, get the ball out of her hands, and good things happen for the Cornhuskers. They're up 1 with 7:34 left. A deep three by Clark. Bank no good. Rebound taken down. Taken down by by Natalie Potts, I beg your pardon. Nebraska in the front court, they throw it out of bounds.
Iowa is cold right now.
They are very much cold. And remember, Nebraska was the number 5 seed, so you would expect Iowa to be a little cold at the start. They were cold against Michigan yesterday before they ripped off a 12-0 run to take control of the game. Here's Caitlin Clark on the push. All the way to the hoop. Lays it up. No good. Ball on the floor. Shelley comes down with a rebound. 4-3 Nebraska. 7-10 for the first. Shelley in the front court. Works off the Markowski screen. Shelley on the move to the right. Lost the ball. Stolen by a Falter. A Falter on the fly. A Falter flying in. Lays it in. Sydney Falter, the junior from Chicago, with her first bucket. And the Hawkeyes lead 5-4 and 6:50 left in the first quarter. A Falter finished with 12 points last night.
In
the right corner is Moriarty. Moriarty dumps it under to Markowski, and a foul called on Stuelke.
The big thing for Falter was those 7 rebounds and 8 assists last night. She can also make some plays when she has to. They're going to have to look for her if they shut down Caitlin early.
5-4 Hawkeyes, 6:41 left in the first quarter. To the free throw line comes Alexis Markowski, 13 rebounds last night. The 6'3 junior from Lincoln eyes the free throw and hits it. Ties the game at 5 and 6:41 left in the first. We thought we weren't going to be able to bring you this game, folks, because we couldn't find the feed for it, but we have it.
And Markowski will be a threat inside all game long.
The second attempt on the way is no good, but Nebraska gets the offensive rebound. Markowski 3 is good, and Nebraska has their second lead of the game at 8-5. She's got 4 quick points. Caitlin Clark has yet to score here in this first quarter, and there has not been a game all year where she has not scored in the first quarter. A Falter has it, dancing on the dribble on the left wing, goes all the way to the hoop and shoots it up, no good. Ball on the floor, it comes down to Logan Neasley. Neasley flying in the front court across the timeline, outside left, guarded by a Falter. Neasley on the drive to the left baseline. Back out to Markowski on the left wing, guarded by Stuelke. On the right side is Callan Hockey. They go over the top underneath the Kendall Coley. Back out to Shelley. Shelley holds and looks with 8 to shoot. Shelley works off the Markowski screen, 15-footer, bingo. And Nebraska is on a roll. They've scored 6 in a row. They lead 10-5 and 5:48 left in the opening quarter. Caitlin Clark in the front court, bumped by Shelley. Clark on the move, step back, now charges in. Lost the ball, but a foul called. That foul will be charged to Logan Neasley. That'll be her first. And the second team foul.
Swinging. Nebraska has really come out swinging.
And the key for the Hawkeyes is to withstand this storm. They scored 105 points last year in the Big Ten Championship. 10-5 Nebraska, 5:40 left in the opening quarter. And again, it was a slow start for Iowa yesterday before they climbed back to within 3. Remember, they trailed by as many as 8 against Michigan last night. Against the 5-second count, they come in and play to Martin. Clark has it back in the corner. They're bumping her every chance. There's a deep 3. Not that time. Ball on the floor. Iowa able to get it, but a foul called underneath. A Falter with the offensive rebound. That's one way that Iowa's going to be able to get some second shots for Caitlin Clark is the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, but she's also got to be more selective. She can't keep raining from up there. She was only 4 of 11 last night against Michigan.
Annika Stewart on the floor for the first time. Martin goes out for the Hawkeyes. In play to Feuerbach. Feuerbach has it this time. Caitlin Clark, 3-ball left wing. In and out. She's 0 for 3 from there. Rebound comes down to Stewart. Ahead it comes to Shelley. Shelley on the outlet. Stops 3-point stripe. Gets it back to Stewart. A deep 3 straight on. Got it. Oh, my goodness. They're on a roll. 9 in a row for the Cornhuskers. They lead 13-5. That ball tipped out of bounds in the last 92 seconds. Nebraska scored 9 in a row.
Nebraska is on all cylinders right now.
5:09 left in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark yet to score in the ball game. Here's another quick substitution as Madeline Kroll comes in. And out goes Logan Neasley with a foul. Here's Clark on the drive into the lane. Clark goes all the way. Bump, no call. Resets in the right corner. Left corner, Feuerbach. Out front it comes to a Falter. A Falter on the drive into the lane. Stops, fakes. Over the top pass to Marshall in the left corner. 10 to shoot. Marshall comes out on the left wing. Hands to Clark. Deep 3 left wing. In and out again. Ball on the floor. O'Grady saves it. Layup missed. Ball on the floor. And a loose ball foul against Iowa. It's against O'Grady. That'll be their third team foul, and that will probably send us to a timeout. It will send us to a timeout. Man, it's all Nebraska. 4:43 left in the first. Nebraska 13, Iowa 5. We'll come back with more of the Big Ten Women's Championship after this on Snowman Multimedia.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Shane Lake, Brian Snow back here with you. 13-5 in favor of Nebraska. And Shane, what have you seen so far from the Cornhuskers that's been able to have them get out to this lead?
They've been hitting better shots and having better shot selection. They've been keeping Caitlin Clark off the scoreboard, forcing her to go from range that she's normally hitting from, but unfortunately nothing's been dropping. So Nebraska's been able to cash in on the opportunities.
Caitlin Clark is 0 for 6 so far coming out here in the first quarter. 4:43 left in said opening period, and Nebraska in the midst of a 9-0 run in the last 90 seconds to get them this 8-point lead. Remember, Iowa led 5-4. They trailed by 8 yesterday against Michigan, and so far they're beating the Hawkeyes up on the inside. Alexis Markowski has hit a 3-point goal, and that came off of a missed free throw. So it's all Nebraska so far. Nebraska 2 of 4 from distance. We're back to play as they have it in the front court. Madeline Kroll has it this time to Shelley. Shelley working her way to the right. Back left to Kroll. A three on the way. Banked it in. Are you kidding me? They are smoking hot.
Nebraska's firing.
16-5 in favor of the Cornhuskers. Here's Clark with a straight-on three. That's missed. Rebound, a falter. Back up, no, but a foul call.
Iowa is ice cold right now. This is not like them.
This is not like them at all. 4:11 left in the first. A falter to the free throw line. It's on the way, and it's good. That's their first point in the last 2 minutes. 16 for Nebraska, 6 for Iowa. The second attempt on the way is good.
Iowa really didn't even get to the line against Michigan, so they got to catch in on these.
16-7 Nebraska. 4:05 left in the first. As Kroll has it this time to Shelley, a deep three. Got that one. Man, what Iowa usually does to opponents, Nebraska's doing to them. They go underneath to Stuelke. Stuelke spins, shoots, scores. That's their first bucket. 19-9 in favor of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. They've led all the way. Markowski to Kroll on the left wing. Back in the corner to Shelley, another three. This time they miss. They're human. The rebound comes down to a falter. Here they come on the fly. A falter on the move. Backs in. Offensive foul on a falter.
I don't know about that one. Nebraska has come out swinging for the fences like they want this.
3:18 left in the first. 19-9 in favor of the Cornhuskers. A deep three for Shelley. Air ball. Rebound Markowski. Back up good. And they extend the lead to 21-9. This is the lowest first quarter total for the Hawkeyes in a while. Here's Clark on the drive. All the way to the hoop, and she lays it in. She got her first bucket, and this may open the spigot for her. 21-11. Clark scores her first bucket of the game. 2:50 left in the opening quarter. They go underneath to Markowski. Backs in on Stuelke. Turnaround shot. Nope. Stuelke the rebound. They chop at her, and here comes Caitlin Clark. The whip ahead to a falter. Back to Marshall. Marshall retreats to the three-point line. You had a layup, and you didn't take it. And we get a whistle underneath.
I was relying too much on the three. They have to charge in. Nebraska's a little soft inside. Take advantage of it.
You have to take advantage of it. Absolutely have to take advantage of it. Clark will pull the trigger. Baseline right. And from Nebraska, Natalie Potts returns. And out goes Kendall Coley. They dump it underneath to Stuelke. Shoots it in and draws the foul. There you go. Iowa back with an 8 with a free throw to come. So if Clark's not hitting her shots, they go underneath to the super sophomore Hannah Stuelke. The free throw on the way is good, and Iowa's back within 7.
Let's not forget you had 16 points last night. Get it done.
2.5 left in the opening quarter. Jazz Shelley has it out front to the right side for Kroll. Madeline Kroll holds and looks. They dump it under to Markowski. A 15-footer in the lane. No good. Rebound Caitlin Clark, and here they come. Caitlin Clark on the push. Bounce pass left corner to Marshall. Marshall on the fly right baseline. Marshall gives it back to Clark. Clark turns on Kroll. No whistle. A three. Nope. Rebound Markowski. 2 minutes left in the first. 21-14, Nebraska leads by 7. Potts has it this time to Shelley. In the right corner is Moriarty. Moriarty to Kroll. Back to Shelley. 3-ball right wing. The high arcer is no good. Rebound Markowski. That's their third offensive rebound. A Shelley 3. Short. Ball on the floor. Shelley gets another chance at it, and so do the Cornhuskers. 1:34 left in the first. Underneath it comes to Kroll, to Natalie Potts. Her layup is no good. Markowski another rebound, but throws it out of bounds.
Nebraska's doing the one big thing inside that they have to do, and that's keeping Stokely out from the rebounds.
4 shots at the target, and Nebraska comes up empty.
They had to cash in on one of those to keep this going. If you give Iowa too many chances, they'll run you over.
1:20 left in the first. Feuerbach has it this time on the right wing. Feuerbach plays it right corner to McCabe, who's on the floor. They got to find production from Molly Davis, who's out with a season-ending injury. Here's Caitlin Clark deep on the right wing. Clark guarded by Shelley. Here's Clark. They double team her. Pitch out left corner. McCabe's 3. Bingo! That's a big one.
That was needed.
And now Iowa has scored 8 in a row in the last 2 minutes. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Hawkeyes are back within 4. Nebraska, 1 of their last 8 after starting out hot. Here's Kroll. Pitch out left corner Moriarty. Now low left Markowski. Backs in on Stelke. A right-hand hook is good. That's a big bucket to quell the run. 23 for Nebraska, 17 for Iowa. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Markowski has 8 points, 3 for 5 from the floor. 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock. Caitlin Clark handles deep on the right wing. Shot clock at 13, about a half-second difference. Clark with a scissor dribble off to the right. Out front, Stelke, back to Clark. Clark on the move, steps back, comes to Martin, a 3 from the left. Short, ball on the floor, comes down to Kroll, and Kroll lets her go. Closes the quarter. So after a horrible start, the Iowa Hawkeyes have climbed back to within 6. 23-17. Got to take an extended break. We'll be back after this. ready for the second quarter. Nebraska started this game on a 19-7 run, but the Hawkeyes have climbed back into this game. Natalie Potts, the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Alexis Markowski, all Big Ten first team. And after their win over Maryland, that's their first Big Ten tournament win. Iowa starts with the ball in the second quarter. A Falter has it off to the right. A Falter on the attack to the free throw lane. Now finds Marshall. Marshall holds and looks. Starts to dribble. Now plays it to a Falter. Cross-court pass to... But we have a travel called first. No, what we have is an offensive foul. I beg your pardon. .9:38 remaining in the half. Shelley has it this time. Pitch out left corner. A three on the way. No good. Ball on the floor. Out of bounds. Belongs to Iowa. .9:25 left in the half. Clark pitch underneath to Stolke. All the way to the hoop and lays it in. Iowa back within 4. 23-19. 9:15 left in the first half. On the move is Shelley to the free throw line. That ball bounced away. Ball on the floor. Still loose. Markowski comes up with it, but Stolke comes up with a steal. Here comes Clark. A chance for Iowa to come within 2 or one with a long one. Clark with a bullet pass underneath to Stolke. Goes up, had it blocked. Ball on the. It comes down to Markowski. 8:54 left in the first half. Now they go under 2 Markowski, and she lays it in. And Nebraska goes back up 6, 25-19, 8:40 left in the first half. Clark walks it up. Caitlin Clark across the timeline into the front court. Clark on the move to the right. Now finds Stolke. Stolke at the free throw line, turns and faces. Back to Clark. Whip to a Falter in the left corner. 8:25 left in the half. That pass underneath, tipped away. And which way? It'll stay with Iowa. This defense of Nebraska has been absolutely dynamite so far.
They're doing the biggest thing they have to keep Caitlin Clark in check. Double teaming.
8:20 left in the first half. Marshall has it out front between the circles. 5 on the clock. Underneath to Stolke. Goes up. Missed. Rebound Markowski. 5th rebound for Markowski. 8:10 for the half. Now they throw a bullet pass underneath. The double team doesn't work, and the layup is good. And that layup goes to Natalie Potts. 8 minutes for the half. 27-19. Nebraska back up 8. Here comes Clark on the move to the right. Whip pass left corner. A Falter's 3. Bullseye. Big 3 for a Falter. She's got 2 of their 3 3-point goals. And the lead back down to 5, 27-22. They go underneath to Natalie Potts. She goes up, missed it. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. And here they come on the push. Caitlin Clark flying in the front court. Caitlin Clark finds Marshall. 3-ball left wing. Nope. Rebound, Markowski. 6 rebounds for her. Outlet pass to Shelley. Shelley on the move. Goes all the way. Flips the shot up and in. Tell me how that fell. That basket was good for Colin Hockey. And it's 29-22. Flying underneath and no foul called. Martin got pushed. Nothing called. And Iowa turns it over.
That should have been a call.
Absolutely, that should have been a call.
And all Iowa can do right now is shake their heads and wonder, what are we doing wrong here?
Absolutely. 7:07 left in the first half as Hockey brings it up. Hockey on the move to the right. Hockey with a right-handed dribble. Picks up her dribble in the right corner. Now plays it to Coley. Out front to Shelley. Back to Hockey on the right wing. Bounce past Coley. 3-ball right corner. Too long. Rebound Kate Martin. Martin hustles it up. 7-point lead for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Caitlin Clark has it this time. Bullet pass underneath to O'Grady. She shoots it in. 5-point game. 6:35 left in the first half. 29 for Nebraska, 24 for Iowa. Hockey brings it up. Plays it to the right side for Potts. Now to Shelley, 15-footer, bingo. Big bucket, and that the lead is now 31-24. A three out front, no good. Rebound tip to a Falter. She lays it up, no good. A Falter goes back up, no, but a foul called. And a Falter shoots two with 6:13 remaining in the first half. So far, it's been a Falter that has kept him in the ball game.
Not just that, but if you also notice what Nebraska is doing when Iowa's pushing it up, they're dropping everybody back in zone coverage. And right now, they're putting 2 or 3 bodies in the paint to make sure that Iowa doesn't get a second chance.
A Falter, 7 points, 6 rebounds in the ball game, making up for the scoring deficiency of Caitlin Clark, and they have doubled Caitlin Clark all over the place. Sydney Falter, the 5'11 junior from Chicago, played at Marist High School. Offers the free throw, good. 31-25. Iowa back within 6.
They need a real big adjustment coming quick.
Yeah, they do. The second attempt on the way, good. 31-26. 5-point lead again, 6:10 remaining in the first half. Cauley has it this time over to the right side for Hockey. Hockey works off the screen, pitches to Shelley. In the right corner is Logan Neasley, who takes a 3 from the right. No good. Rebound, volleyballed out of bounds. It belongs to the Iowa Hawkeyes with 5:53 left in the first half, and they're desperately trying to get Caitlin Clark going, but they have shut her down. Darian White makes her first appearance, and what Nebraska is doing, Shane, they're sending a lot of fresh legs at Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, and they're making sure that she has to be the one to try to do something and then gets it off to everybody else to make them play it over as Caitlin brings it across the timeline.
A Falter has it this time off to the left. Out front, Caitlin Clark. They jump at her. Caitlin Clark spins in the lane, dumps a pass to a Falter, missed the layup. Her second shot's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa with 5:32 left.
Look at the bodies in the paint. Nebraska's been able to do that all game long.
But what a pass from Caitlin Clark to a Falter, but the recovery by Cauley was terrific.
Yeah, it was.
Out front to Feuerbach. Top of the key is Clark. Clark flying in, shoots it in. She's got 4. 31-28. Iowa back within 3. This is the closest they've been in a while. Darian White, this time underneath to Markowski. Markowski backs in. Her shot's blocked by Grady out of bounds. They're finding their way back into this ball game, and Caitlin Clark's finding her way into this game. You have the feeling that an explosion's waiting to happen. Cauley has it this time to Markowski. Swings it left to White. White stops. Pull-up jumper. Nope. Rebound. Clark tips to O'Grady. Hands to Clark, but stolen by Cauley. Cauley finds Darian White a 3. Good. That's a big one. Logan Neasley with a big 3, 34-28. Just when Iowa was climbing back into the ball game, another turnover, and Nebraska's racked up 8 points off turnovers. A deep 3 for Clark, short. Rebound comes down to Hockey. Trying to shoot herself back into the game, and she's shooting Iowa out of the game. Here's Neasley. Dump pass to Markowski on the right baseline. Markowski backs in, fadeaway shot. Rimming no, ball tipped, out of bounds, belongs to Iowa.
2 of 11 for Caitlin Clark right now. That's not going to get the job done.
It's a 6-point game right now. We've come to a timeout. 4:31 left in the first half. Can the Hawkeyes continue the comeback? We will find out. It's Nebraska 34 and Iowa 28. Back with more after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Well, we got a ball game here, folks. 34-28 in favor of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. They've led for most of the way. 3 of 14 from distance. Iowa 10 of 31 from the floor. Nebraska 14 of 31. 20 rebounds for the Cornhuskers, only 18 for the Hawkeyes. And Caitlin Clark only has 2 field goals to this juncture, and yet Nebraska, which shot out to a 12-point lead, got as big as 14, have found their way back into the ball game. Rising Rhino in the house, joining us, I believe, from Colorado. 2 of 11 from the field, as my partner Shane pointed out. 0 for 8 from distance. But she's not coming out. She's going to find her way into this ball game. She's got 2 field goals so far. Now the Hawkeyes have the ball down by 6, 34-28 and 4:29 remaining in the first half. Clark across the timeline into the front court. Plays it to Marshall in the left corner of Falter. Over the top pass into Stuelke. Whip pass back to a Falter, and we get a foul called with 4:19 left in the first half. Kendall Coley picks up the foul. That's her first and the team's second. Coley hit a big 3 a moment ago off of a turnover. They drop it into Stuelke. Now give it to Clark. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble. Drives in from the left. Lean in, flip. Nope. Ball on the floor, out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa with 4:11 remaining in the first half. Clark averaging almost 32 points a game, only has 4 to this juncture. Iowa trails by 6. Clark to come in, baseline right, in play. It comes to Feuerbach. 16 to shoot. Clark has it this time, over the top pass into Stuelke, goes up, scores, 4-point game. Nebraska 34, Iowa 30, 3:57 remaining in the first half. They whip it underneath to Markowski. Back out hockey, a 3 from the right. Yes! That's their first 3-point goal in a while. 37-30. Nebraska by 7. They've led by as many as 14. Falter has it off to the right. Falter starts her dribble with a right hand, hands it to Feuerbach. They chase her in a double team. Now they find a Falter. A Falter on the drive into the lane. Throws up the shot. No good. Rebound Markowski. Nebraska ball up 7. Hockey flying in the front court. Hockey plays it right side to Potts underneath Markowski. Her hook shot is no good. Followed by Potts is good, and the lead is 9. 39-30. 3:12 left in the first half. And Lisa Bluter wants time.
That's not surprising.
Not surprising at all.
Nebraska has been able to get inside at will.
3:10 remaining in the first half. Caitlin Clark comes across into the front court. Clark with a deep 3. Nope. She's still over from 3-point land. Nothing has dropped for Caitlin Clark 3-point goal-wise. She is 0 for 9 from distance. Potts has it out front. Potts to Shelley on the left wing. Shelley works off the Markowski screen. Drops a pass to Potts. 13 to shoot. Potts finds Shelley. Shelley on the move to the right. Shelley lost the dribble, able to get it back. Jump pass underneath to Markowski. Backs in on Stuelke. A fadeaway shot. Nope. Rebound Potts. Back up. Nope. Foul called, and Potts will shoot 2.
Caitlin needs to stop shooting herself into this game. It's not working. Get everyone else involved.
And she's going to come out for a breather. Natalie Potts to the free throw line. She's got 8 points and 5 rebounds, and that's where Nebraska's winning this game. Moriarty back on the floor. 39 for Nebraska, 30 for Iowa. Potts' free throw. Got it. And suddenly the lead is back up to 10. 6 in a row for Nebraska. Potts' second free throw drops. 41-30. It's an 11-point lead, and they're going to have to play this stretch without Caitlin Clark. 2.5 remaining in the first half. 7-0 run by Nebraska after Iowa got it to 4 and another steal, and here they come. Potts in the front court finds Shelley. Jazz Shelley on the drive, right baseline. Pitch out to Hockey in the left corner. She stepped out of bounds.
Nebraska's beating Iowa by one word: physicality.
Yep. Taylor McCabe on the floor. 5 turnovers apiece. A falter has it this time, and it's going to be in her hands for the remainder of the first half. On the right side is McCabe. 14 to shoot. McCabe now finds Martin. Martin in the right corner. 8 to shoot. Out front, it comes to a falter. A falter drives in. Now finds Stuelke. 3 on the clock. 2 on the clock. Stuelke lean-in jumper. Nope. Rebound comes down to Potts. Nebraska has beaten Iowa to the punch every time they've climbed back into this ball game. Hockey has it this time out front to Potts, underneath to Markowski. Markowski finds Hockey in the right corner as they work the triangle. Underneath to Markowski. Backs in on Stuelke. Lean in, flip. Nope. Follow. Nope. Foul called. With 1:27 left in the first half, that foul is charged to Marshall. And that's their final foul to give.
Again, look inside at what Nebraska's doing every time Iowa drives. There's 2-3 bodies in the paint.
Potts to the free throw line. 41-30, 42-30 as they drop the free throw. Natalie Potts from O'Fallon, Missouri. She is the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. The second attempt on the way is good. And just like that, Nebraska back up 13. Their biggest lead has been 14. 9 offensive rebounds for the Cornhuskers that has led to 11 second chance points. Ball on the floor as Stuelke falls to the ground. So does Markowski. Caitlin Clark is back on the floor. Nothing that Caitlin Clark has put up except for 2 layups has gone down. She's 0 for 9 from distance.
She can't keep hoisting them up. She's got to look for something inside or get everyone else involved.
That's how she scored her 2 buckets. They've both been on drives inside. 15 to shoot. Marshall has it this time off to the right. 1:05 left in the half. And we get another foul with 1:06 left in the first half. And that's Nebraska's final foul to give. Underneath to Stuelke, yes. 43-32, 11-point lead for the Cornhuskers. That ball tapped away. Potts has it this time to Shelley. And we get an offensive foul.
Iowa will be happy to cut this to at least a 5 or 6 point gap by the half.
And they need to. They absolutely need to. They were within 3 a couple of times. That pass tipped away and stolen by Shelley. Shelley on the move in the front court. That pass tipped back. Marshall unable to save it. .43 seconds, 43.2 left in the first half. And Nebraska has turned it over back-to-back possessions. Down to 40 seconds, 28 on the shot clock, 13 different shot clock to game clock. Let's see how Iowa plays it. Nebraska will get the ball to start the third quarter. Caitlin Clark leans over the dribble with a half a minute to go in the first half. They would love to get this to single digits. They got it as low as 3 on 2 occasions. We're down to 20 seconds left in the first half. They chase her in a double team. Out front to Stuelke. Pitch out right corner. Marshall's 3. Splash! That's how you get Caitlin Clark involved. 8-point game. 10 seconds. Shelley on the move. Shelley finds Hockey. Back to Shelley. A 3 ball from the left. Gotcha back! And that's the half. And Nebraska carries an 11-point lead into intermission. Wow.
Nebraska's going blow for blow, and right now the judges are scoring it for Nebraska.
46-35. Nebraska leads by 11. We'll come back with our halftime activities after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. 'Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
(46-35) Nebraska leads at the half. Here's Shane with the first half analysis.
Right now, as I wish I had all the stats in front of me, it looked like Nebraska and Iowa are both struggling from beyond the arc, but Nebraska's been able to cash in more. And also Nebraska has been able to focus solely on Caitlin, keeping her to 4 points and scoreless from beyond the arc, which is absolutely insane to say, because Caitlin's always been able to score out there, even though she was 4 of 11 last night. They've made it even worse for her today. And the biggest thing that Nebraska has been able to do is have bodies in the paint to pick up the rebounds, limiting second chance opportunities for Iowa.
46-35. That's your analysis from the Big Dog, brought to you by BetUS.com, where the game begins. Take a break, and we'll come back with the second half after this. All right, we got some big news before we got started with our coverage. And it concerned my buddy's New England Patriots. Shane, take it away.
How about the fact that Mac Jones has officially been traded to Jacksonville for a 6th round pick? So, looks like Gerard Mayo is going to be drafting a new quarterback coming up and hoping we can rely on him to get us into the playoffs.
Playoffs?
We're talking about playoffs?
You kidding me? Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Had to do that. Shane will join me tomorrow for Snowman in the Morning. Victor Locke will join us as well. Of course, our fabulous executive producer is Cole Johnson, and we want to thank everyone that has tuned in to us. If you like the stream, hit us with a cash app at $Tallman.K50. It makes the channel grow. It helps me and my family, and it helps me to help my production team as well. 46 for Nebraska, 35 for Iowa. Do the Hawkeyes have a comeback left in them? The second half will tell us how after this.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
So on a day where Mac Jones has been traded to the Jaguars, we get this. Second half just about ready to start as the Hawkeyes, the second-seeded Hawkeyes in the Big Ten Women's Basketball Tournament, have been held to 35 points. Caitlin Clark has been held to 4. Hannah Stolke leads them with 11. Avalta with 9. 6 for Marshall. Natalie Potts has a dozen to lead the Cornhuskers. Jazz Shelley with 10. And Alexis Markowski, who has 8 points and 8 rebounds. And that is where Iowa is getting absolutely killed. They're getting killed on the boards.
26-20 difference, 17-12 offensive. And let's not forget, Nebraska's been shooting 46% this game, while Iowa's only down to 34%.
And remember, Iowa led this game 3-0. And that was the last time they led was 5-4. It's been all Nebraska since, and that 19-7 run to open the first quarter has put and kept the Cornhuskers in front. And what Caitlin Clark has done since she has been able to put points on the board is get some assists. She's got 8 assists in the ball game so far. She only had 4 points in the first half. Nebraska will begin the third quarter with the ball, moving right to left in the red tops, red bottoms, white numbers, and lettering, as Shelley has it this time. Out front to Nisley. Nisley plays it left side to Moriarty. Moriarty has right of the lane. Now to Potts. Potts on the drive left of the lane. A lead-in scoop. Nope. Rebound snatched down by Martin. Martin hands to Caitlin Clark. 46-35. Nebraska leads by 11. 9.5 of the third. Caitlin Clark's fall-away jumper is good. And the lead is down to 9. 46-37. 9:24 left.
That was a confidence-boosting jump shot.
Man, was it ever. 9:10 left in the third. Here's Shelley. Dump pass underneath to Potts. Potts goes up. Scores. 48-37. Nebraska has all the confidence right now. 9:04 left in the third quarter. A minute gone, third period. Here comes Marshall. Martin dumped to Stolke. She shoots it in. That's how they get back in this ball game. 9-point lead, 8:48 left, third quarter.
They have to pound it inside.
Potts over the top into Markowski. Backs it on Stolke. Goes up. Nope. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. Back come the Hawkeyes. Caitlin Clark on the move in the front court. Clark with a step back three. Splash!
Now she's rolling.
5 quick points in this third quarter, 9 for the game, and it's a 6-point lead, 48-42 with 8:20 left in the third quarter. Jazz Schelling on the move, now finds Nisley. Back to Schelling on the left wing. Shelley with a swing around move. Shelley works off the Markowski screen. Back to Markowski. Out front Shelley, a straight on three. Got it! Lead back to 9, 51-42. Iowa on the fly to Clark. Clark in the front court. Moves in on Shelley. Goes up, had it stripped. Held ball, jump ball. And Iowa will retain possession with 23 on the shot clock.
The one thing I'm liking about this is the refs are allowing a lot of contact inside. They're letting them play.
That's how you want to decide the ball game. You want the players to decide it. Clark to pull the trigger, baseline left. She looks. In play to Marshall. Marshall has it this time. Clark with a deep three left wing. Short. Rebound raced down by Martin. 7:45 left, third quarter. Martin has it off to the left. Out front, Caitlin Clark. Clark on the drive into the lane. Lost the ball. Ball on the floor. And Clark is slow to get up, but she's going to be helped up right now. That's good to see. And she took a wallop.
Yeah, she did.
Looking for the foul, not going to get one.
Oof.
Woof, indeed. 7.5 left in the third. Shelley in the front court. Finds Moriarty. Out front to Potts. Potts to Shelley on the right wing. Shelley looking for a screen from Markowski. Decides not to use it and pulls the trigger on an air ball three. So the Hawkeyes get the ball back. Down by 9 with 7:18 left in the third quarter. If there's ever a time for the Hawkeyes to get back in this game, now is the time.
Clark's starting to get her confidence back.
5 of 10 from 3. Caitlin Clark on the move in the front court. Finds Martin. About that pass tipped away as they were looking for Clark. Great anticipation by Shelley and company. Here comes Shelley. Bumps into Martin. Now finds Potts. Potts flying in. Shoots it up. No good. Rebound Markowski. Back up. Nope. Rebound Stelke. Stelke waiting for traffic to clear. Now finds Marshall. Marshall on the fly. 6:50 for the third. Marshall finds a deep three for Martin. Yes! 51-45. The Hawkeyes back within 6. 6:40 left in the third.
I was feeling it.
They got to get going now. Shelley has it this time to Potts. Missed steal by Caitlin Clark. Here comes Moriarty. Dump pass to Markowski. Her shot's blocked. Cleared by a falter. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark on the fly. Had the pass tipped away. Whip pass to Stelke, right wing. Now out front it comes to Martin. A falter has it on the right side. This is where you miss Molly Davis. Here comes a falter. Yep. Pitch out. Marshall's three. Short and out of bounds. Had the idea, but couldn't get enough on it. And what Nebraska is also doing, aside of being physical, it's taking away a lot of energy for Iowa as Martin got that last block underneath. Now Iowa needs a defensive stop. 6:08 left in the third. Now Hockey brings it up. Hockey, Nisley, Shelley, Coley, and Markowski, the 5 on the floor for Nebraska. Shelley has it this time off to the left. 5:56 for the third. Here comes Shelley on the drive. Scoop layup, nope, but a foul call. And Shelley shoots two. 51-45 Nebraska. And what they've also done is they've held Iowa to below their scoring average. They come in averaging a little over 90 per game. They're not on that pace right now, not even close.
No, they'll be lucky to crack 70 by the time this is over. This is what Nebraska needs. Good.
This is what Nebraska wanted to do, and this is what they did do in the matchup in Lincoln. They held Iowa to 79 points. Second attempt is no good. Rebound snatched down by Martin. 52-45. Iowa trails by 7. In the front court is a falter. A falter out front to Feuerbach. Feuerbach on the move. Faces a double team. Comes back out. Drives in. Lost the ball. Foul call. 5:41 left in the third. It'd be fun to cover one of these in person, and we will. On the floor is Madison Kroll for Nebraska. So we'll reset your lineups for you really quick. In play to Stuelke. Stuelke on the drive, left baseline. Her shot's blocked. Cleared by Shelley. Shelley on the move in the front court. Stops. Three from the left. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound chased down by a Falter. A Falter on the fly in the front court. Over the top pass into Stuelke. She shoots it in. 52-47. Iowa back within 5 and 5:15 left in the third. Now the Target Center roars to life. Hockey has it this time between the rings. Dancing on the dribble out front. 22 points in the paint for Iowa. 5 minutes left in the third. Shelley over the top pass into Markowski. Stripped. Taken away by a Falter. Here come the Hawkeyes on the push. A Falter in the front court. Double teamed on the way up. Finds Feuerbach. Dump pass underneath to Stuelke. Pitch out a Falter in the right corner. Here comes a Falter on the drive into the lane. Goes in on Markowski and lays it up. No good, but a foul called. And a Falter shoots 2 with 4:43 left in the third. And here they come again.
I was doing exactly what they needed to do earlier. That's drive inside and get banging bodies.
They're within 5 right now with 2 free throws to come. And it sends us to a timeout. So let's take a timeout with them. 4:47 left in the third. It's Nebraska 52, Iowa 47. We'll come back after this timeout.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
My wife always finds the things that would just break me up enough. Because she sent me something that during the break had me cracking up laughing. Oh, Lord. I'm going to make sure Shane gets this. 52-47. Nebraska leads by 5. They've led by as many as 14. Both selection shows will have next Sunday, beginning at 6 p.m.
That's going to be a fun one.
Shane, there's something I have to send you in private that's going to have you in stitches. I'll give you a guess as to who sent it to me.
Oh, what did Cole send you now?
It wasn't Cole.
Ooh. Okay, let me guess. Victor.
Wrong.
It ain't Cole and ain't Victor. Who sent this one?
I'll tell you in a minute. The free throw is good for a falter, 52-48. 4:43 left in the third. And now to bring the Hawkeyes within 3. She got it. This is the closest Iowa has been since early in the second quarter. 4:40 left in the third. This is a 12-4 run by the Hawkeyes, and 18,000 plus are on their feet in the Target Center. Out front it comes to Stewart, and Stewart is fouled. Gabby Marshall took a fall.
Yeah, she took a shot.
She sure did. And that's an offensive foul, and wouldn't you know it, Iowa can tie this game up with a 3. You don't need a 3 right now if you're Iowa. You got a lot of time left in this ball game. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Caitlin Clark sitting on 9 points in this ball game. Stuelke at the free throw line, works her way in, turns, shoots, scores. It's a 1-point game. You believe this? 52-51, 4:15 left in the third. Jazz Shelley bumps off Marshall. A whip pass to the corner. A fake 3. Driving in is Potts. Lost the ball out of bounds. And which way? It belongs to Iowa with 4:08 left.
Iowa's clamping down. This is what they needed to do.
And they got the ball inside, like my partner said at the top of the broadcast. They had to get it inside. Caitlin Clark walks it up. 4:05 left in the third. Clark skips across into the front court against Shelley. Hands it off to Marshall. Bounce pass to a falter. A falter on the attack all the way. Her shot's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa with 3:54 left in the third.
Nebraska's clamping, though. They've been able to block more shots this game.
6 block shots now for the Cornhuskers. Second for Natalie Potts on the afternoon. In play to Stuelke. Out to Marshall. Left side of Falter. They have clamped down on Caitlin Clark. Stuelke has it underneath. Goes up on Markowski. Lays it up no good. Rebound Markowski. 10 rebounds for Markowski. Hockey in the front court. Outside left to Markowski on the left wing. Markowski plays it to Moriarty, and we get a foul.
So you got a falter inside.
They did get a falter with a foul. And she has to depart with 3 fouls. Each team 3 fouls in this third quarter. Now they have it in play to Shelton. Shelley to Moriarty, back to Shelley, 13 to shoot, 3:28 for the third, underneath to Markowski, backs it on Stuelke, pitch pass back outside to Shelley, 8 to shoot. Jazz Shelley works off the Markowski screen, a deep 3 is an air ball, and out of bounds, it'll belong to Iowa, again with a chance at the lead.
Shelley's looking nervous.
If you like what you see, make a donation if you can. If you can do it via Super Chat, or we prefer to do it via Cash App. Iowa with the ball moving left to right. White tops, white bottoms, black numbers and lettering, and they look for the lead. They're first since the first quarter. Feuerbach has it this time. Drop pass to Martin. Martin outside right. Looking for Caitlin Clark. Can't get it to her. Clark has it this time on the left wing. They go over the top into Stuelke. It's out of bounds, and it belongs to Nebraska. Good job fronting that time by Natalie Potts and company. And Iowa has turned the ball over for the 7th time. 2:58 left in the third. Hockey walks it up. Nebraska led by as many as 13. Iowa led by 3, and that was 3-0. 3 turnovers against Iowa here in the second half. They give it to Markowski. Back out to Shelley. Left side Hockey. Hockey fakes. Out front Shelley. 8 on the clock. Shelley on the move. Finds Hockey. A 3 from the left wing. In and out. Rebound chased down by Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark is fouled. Or is it just out of bounds to Iowa? It's just out of bounds. Nebraska 1 for 5 from distance in the second half after 7 of 16 in the first half. Clark on the fly with a wraparound dribble. Nearly lost it. Looking for help, finds Martin, back to Clark, flying in, lays it in, and Iowa has their first lead. Their first lead since 5-4. Since 6:59 left in the first quarter, 2:12 left in the third. Timeout, Nebraska.
And Clark has hit double digits.
Timeout call. We'll take it with him. 2:12 left in the third. Iowa has the lead for the first time since the first quarter, 53-52. Back after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
We're going to have some fun tomorrow morning because, as I mentioned, someone very special sent something very hilarious to me, and I've since sent it to Shane. We got to edit the heck out of it. Did you see it?
Hang on a second. It just now popped up.
You can't play it loud, okay? You want to know who sent that to me?
Huh.
My wife.
Oh, for God's sake.
He saw it.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We will. We will. Iowa 53, Nebraska 52. Shane has a race coming up after this game, do you not?
Yes, I do. The Shriners Hospital 500 from Phoenix on my buddy Droid Ghost channel, 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
And Droid was the first one to check in this afternoon. So thank you to Droid and to Rising Rhino and to everyone that has been tuning in. 2:05 left in the third. 53-52. Hawkeyes lead by 1. They're on an 8-0 run. A back left to Potts. A 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Markowski had a balance out of bounds, and it's saved to Clark. But it's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cornhuskers. Doggone it. 1:53 left in the third, and it looked like, did Stokey save? No, she did not.
No.
That's a good call. They have it in play to Potts. Her hook shot is good. 54-53, Nebraska by 1. 1:40 left in the third. Clark sitting on 11 points. Works off the double screen. Left corner is Marshall. Marshall holds. Back to Feuerbach. Feuerbach on the left wing. Iowa 7 for 13 in field goals here in the third quarter, and Nebraska took the ball away, and we get a foul. A falter comes in, and Feuerbach will depart. Nebraska 54, Iowa 53. 18 points in this third quarter for the Iowa Hawkeyes. 1:25 left in the third. Hockey plays it to Shelley. Over the top into Markowski. Goes up on Stuelke. That bounce pass stolen by Clark. Hawkeyes look for the lead. Ahead to Stuelke. Stuelke pitched to Marshall. 3-ball right corner. No. Rebound tip to a falter. And a loose ball foul against Iowa.
Nebraska's head coach was down there hollering for a foul earlier.
Mm-hmm. And that's the bonus situation, so Nebraska gets free throws. The thing I like about women's college basketball is they've gone to a quarter system. That free throw is good. Nebraska 55, Iowa 53. 1:07 left in the third quarter. The second attempt on the way is no good. Rebound out of bounds, belongs to Iowa. So now a chance to tie or get the lead with a long one. The Hawkeyes have led only twice in this game. They led 5-4, and they just recently regained the lead. 18-9 is the scoring run in this third quarter for the Hawkeyes. Here comes Marshall. Bounce pass Stuelke, tipped away out of bounds. With 56.2 left in the third quarter, 19 on the shot clock. Nebraska 55, Iowa 53. If Iowa wins, you have to believe they will get a number 1 seed in the tournament. In play to Martin, back to Clark, a 3 from the right. Yes! 14 for Caitlin Clark, 10 in this quarter, and the Hawkeyes go back up 1. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Potts has it this time outside left. Now to Moriarty, or to Hockey, I beg your pardon. Hockey, whip pass to Neasley, underneath to Markowski. Her layup is no good. Ball on the floor. Hockey regains the ball. 20 seconds left, third quarter. Nebraska will play it out for 1. That's their 13th offensive rebound of the ball game. Jazz Shelley out near the timeline. Shelley works off the Markowski screen. Back to Markowski for 3. Got it! 7 seconds left. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the push. Caitlin Clark lost the ball. Pitch to Marshall. 3 from the corner. That's good, but a foul as our clock ran out with 2.9 left in the third quarter. And it seems like Caitlin Clark has found her shot. 58-56, Nebraska by a deuce. Caitlin Clark to the free throw line. With 2.9 left in the third quarter. 14 points for Caitlin Clark. 15 with that free throw. 58-57. Taylor McCabe will come in for Caitlin Clark. The second attempt on the way is good. And Clark will get a breather. As we are tied at 58. Iowa's made up 11 points in this third quarter. They led twice in this third period. In play to Shelley. 1 second left from the timeline. She lets it go. And that's no good. And we are right back where we started this ball game. Even. 58 all. We head for the money period after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. fans? Looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Where can you get the best sports talk with Snowman in the morning each weekday here on YouTube? Along with Shane Lake, Brian Snow here with you. Well, Shane said Iowa had to find their way back into this ball game, and guess what? We're tied, 58 apiece.
And it's down to showtime. Let's see the cards and who plays them best. I'm all for it.
So am I. So am I.
I believe this is the money period.
It most certainly is. Money period today is brought to you by Chime Financial Bank.
The biggest question is, can Caitlin Clark take this game over?
She's due. She's absolutely due to take this game over. And they're showing pictures of the crossover at Kinnick, which seems so long ago.
I know. I know, right?
It seems so long ago.
I couldn't imagine playing basketball in that weather, though.
It was actually warm that day.
Oh.
But everybody was wearing sleeves, though.
Yeah, that's something
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I've been in Kinnick Stadium, though.
Nice.
I've been in Kinnick Stadium. When I was covering Trinity International, I had a chance to be in Kinnick Stadium for a walkthrough with my team. We were playing, we were going to go play Grandview University in Iowa. I had a chance to walk on the field at Kinnick Stadium. Here we go with the money period. On the floor, Falter, Martin, Clark, Marshall, and Stolke. So starters on the floor for the Hawkeyes. Shelley, Nisley, Hockey, Potts, and Markowski. So except Hockey, starters on the floor for Nebraska. Nebraska gets the ball to start the money period as Shelley has it in the front court. Shelley outside right. Tie game at 58. Shelley on the move to the left. Drop pass left corner to Nisley. Nisley with a fake. Works it left baseline to Markowski. Markowski left of the lane in on Stolke. Back out to Shelley between the rings. Shelley on the drive, left of the lane. Picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass right corner. A three for Potts is good.
Here we go.
Hits a big three. 61-58. Right back comes Stolke. She shoots it in. 61-60. Stolke with 19 points. 9:20 left in the ball game. Here's Hockey. Baseline jump from the left. In and out. Rebound Stolke. Hawkeyes look for the lead as Marshall hustles it up. Finds Clark. Clark with a fake. On the drive right of the lane. All the way to the hoop and lays it in. And Clark has 20 points. Do you believe this? Hawkeyes lead by 1.
Here we
Caitlin
go.
Clark now has 20 points in the ball game. A minute gone, or 18 points in the ball game. I beg your pardon. A minute gone in the money period. Here's Hockey on the approach. Dump pass underneath to Markowski. Markowski backs it on Stolke. Turnaround shot in the lane. High off the glass, no good, but a foul call.
Wow. Absolute wow already.
Indeed. And we've only played about 90 seconds into the money period. 62-61. Markowski to the free throw line. She is 2 for 2 from the line today. She's got 13 points and 11 rebounds. I got 11 points and 11 rebounds. I beg your pardon. Free throw good. 62 all. 8:47 left in the money period. The second attempt on the way is good. 63-62 Nebraska. That's her 64th double-double. 3 ties, 9 lead changes, and Iowa just turned it over again. Trying to lead pass for Stuelke, and they couldn't get it to her.
Trying to do too much. Can't force the issue.
8:30 left in the money period. Out front to Potts. Potts has it at the 3-point stripe. On the right side is Moriarty. Moriarty back to Potts. 3-ball right corner. Nope. Markowski tips and has the rebound herself. She's got 12 rebounds in the ball game. Shelley has it this time off to the left. Here comes Shelley on the approach. Lost the ball, but a foul call. That foul is on Marshall. And a good call as Marshall tried a wraparound steal, but couldn't get to it. First foul of the fourth quarter. Moriarty has it this time. Moriarty finds Shelley. Left corner Potts for left corner Neasley for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Stuelke. Now a Falter brings it up. Chance for the Hawkeyes to regain the lead. Here comes a Falter. Works away in the lane. Pitch out Marshall. 3-ball right wing. Short. Ball on the floor. Ball still on the floor. Iowa has it. Jump ball. And they'll have possession.
Iowa has been starting to take it to them. They're getting a little more physical now.
7:44 left in the ball game. Feuerbach comes in. Martin goes out. So substitutions on both sides. In play it comes to Feuerbach. Now to Clark. Clark on the approach. They stay with her. Clark, 3-ball straight on. Oh, my goodness. Do you believe that shot?
Wow.
Do you believe that shot? 7.5 left. Caitlin Clark now has 21.
That was contested big.
17 points in the second half for Clark. Moriarty finds Neasley. A 3 from the right. Ball on the floor. Clark trying to save. And we get a loose ball foul against Nebraska.
If I was Iowa, I'd be a little concerned. Martin looks injured.
Great. That was great defense by Moriarty, but a greater shot by Caitlin Clark.
You can't stop. You can only hope to contain. And once she breaks out, it's over.
Man alive.
But if I was, I'd be concerned. Martin looked like she was limping.
It does look that way. A Falter has it this time, front court to the right. A Falter finds Caitlin Clark. Here she goes again. Short. Ball tipped, out of bounds. Belongs to Nebraska. That was a heat check 3.
Yeah, it was.
That was a heat check 3. $6.50 for the money period. 65-63. Iowa with the lead. Jazz Shelley between the circles out front, guarded by Marshall. Here she comes on the approach right of the lane. A hook pass over the top is saved in play saved in play to Feuerbach. Now ahead to Caitlin Clark with a wraparound dribble across the timeline into the front court. Clark fakes. Now finds Feuerbach. Feuerbach goes over the top into Stuelke. Stuelke travel.
Yep.
Looked like she did walk.
Not just that, but went up and down.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to get the explanation right now, and ref's like, yeah, you went up and down. We got Nebraska bringing in some subs.
Yep. Hockey brings it up. 6 turnovers for Iowa in the second half. May doom them, but we'll see what happens. 12 for the game. Now Shelley has it this time, and we get an offensive foul. Offensive foul against Coley. Boy, you want to talk about two teams playing hard, and Nebraska trying to win their first Big Ten championship.
Coley comes out.
Coley has to depart.
I think that's her 4th.
That is her fourth foul.
And she is upset.
Actually, she's out. She's fouled out.
Oh.
Caitlin Clark on the move, off the screen, dump pass underneath, pitch out three for Feuerbach, no good. Rebound taken down by Potts. Ahead to Shelley. Shelley brings it up. Shelley in the front court finds Neasley. Out front, Potts. And we get a whistle underneath and a foul called on Stuelke. .553 remaining in the ball game. She's got 3 fouls, but Stuelke sitting on 19 points.
She's been one of the biggest differences in this game.
Then play the hockey for 3. Splash!
Ooh.
Why'd you leave her open? 66 for Nebraska, 65 for Iowa. Stuelke, Marshall, and a Falter all with 3 fouls for Iowa. A Falter on the move to the right. Leans over the dribble with a left hand. Works off the Stuelke screen. Now finds Martin in the right corner. Martin comes out on the dribble, out to Caitlin Clark. Here comes Clark on the drive. Whip pass underneath, intended for Stuelke. She needed to take that to the hole herself. 5:20 remaining in the money period. Over the top pass into Markowski. Markowski backs in. Pitch out Neasley's 3. Yes! And just like that, Nebraska goes up 4, 69, 65, and 5:08 left in the money period. Plenty of time left for the Hawkeyes to come back and get this one. But they got to play smart basketball. Clark able to get it back, but we get a foul call with 5 minutes left.
Iowa's got to be smooth about this. 5 minutes is a lot of time.
Indeed, it is a lot of time. And that sends us to a timeout. 5 minutes left. Nebraska 69, Iowa 65. We'll come back with more after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Oh, I found a gem I need to send to you. I found a gem, Shane, I need to send to you for tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
All I will tell you is that it reads quarterback impact ratings.
Oh, God help us all.
Oh, heavens. That's all I got to tell you.
Oh, great.
Uh-huh. You ain't gonna believe this one.
Oh, great.
We're gonna discuss that tomorrow. Also, Kevin Peoples will join tomorrow to talk some Eagles talk. And we got a whole bunch of other stuff that we're going to get to take you to and through your sports talk day. Caitlin Clark has 23 points after 4 in the first half. Hawkeyes look to get it in play. They come in play to a falter. Caitlin Clark has it this time deep on the left wing. Clark with pass back to Feuerbach. Out front, Caitlin Clark, 12 to shoot. Clark on the drive into the lane. Lean in, flip, short. Rebound, Stokey. Back to Clark. Shoots it in. 2-point game. 69-67. 4:40 remaining. 13 offensive rebounds for the Hawkeyes. This is where they've gotten back in the ball game. Potts has it out front. Natalie Potts holds and looks. Over the top pass to Shelty on the left wing. Dump low left to Markowski. Backs into the lane. A right-handed hook. Rims in. Boy, they're getting their shots inside. 17 points for 15 points for Markowski. A 3 from the left wing. Not that time. Rebound Hockey. 71-67 Nebraska. Here comes Hockey in the front court. Dancing on the dribble out front to Markowski. Gives it back to Shelty between the circles with 4 minutes left. Shelley calls a play out front. Under 4 minutes to go. On the left side is Hockey. Hockey holds and looks, looking for Markowski. Instead comes out front to Potts. On the right side is Shelley. Shelley holds and looks, 5 on the clock. Shelley whips a pass underneath to Markowski. Goes up, scores! 6-point lead, 73-67. Now they run ahead to Marshall. Marshall with a fake, steps baseline and fires. Rimming, no! Rebound, Potts. And that may have been the nail in the coffin. Nebraska with the ball up by 6 and 3:25 left. Iowa spent so much energy to get in front. They don't have that finishing kick, at least the way that it looks right now. Miss Steele Clark. Shelley has it back. Shelley on the drive. Bounce pass to Markowski. Markowski comes back out to Shelley. A 3 from the wing. Bank, no. But Markowski stepped out of bounds.
They got her on a travel. Markowski has been that force inside for him. That's a big game changer.
That has been a big game changer. 3 minutes left. 73-67 Nebraska. Clark has it this time. On the drive in from the right. Lean in, flip. Nope. Offensive foul on Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin harping at the refs.
And that's a good call.
It is.
Defender was set before she came. Defender was set well beforehand.
Leads us into the timeout.
2:54 remaining. Nebraska trying to hold on for a major upset. They lead by 6, 73-67. Back after this timeout.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join.
Y'all don't want to know how much running I did in this wheelchair just in the last 30 seconds. Second free throw, good. Nebraska leads by 8. 75-67. I'm not going to keep the time, but I am going to keep the score. And Nebraska just came up with a steal with 2.5 left. A bucket here, and that's a 3. No good. Rebound, a falter. Iowa still in this game, down by 8. As Nebraska brings the pressure, they come ahead to Marshall. Nebraska on a 12-2 run. Clark has it this time with a step-back 3. Splash! They ain't done yet. 75-70. Timeout Iowa. Or timeout Nebraska, I beg your pardon. It's a 5-point game, 75-70 with 2:07 left. Do they have a listen, Shane, I got to ask you, do they have a finishing kick within them?
If they do, it's coming through Caitlin Clark or Stokely. That's all it has to be, is between those two.
Kima Evans joins us, says this has to be the only time I actually sat and watched Stream Sports Game, doing a good job. Well, thank you. This is not a one-person operation. The big dog, Shane Lake, is with me.
Appreciate that.
Man, how long have we been friends? What? 11 years?
Coming up on 12.
Coming up on 12 years?
Actually, no, 13. 13.
13, that's right. That's right, because the Dark Knight united us.
Yes, he did.
And boy, when I tell y'all that Shane has been through some of my worst moments, I mean that. More on that later. 26 for Caitlin Clark, 4 of 15 from distance. Got to have a stop here with 2 minutes left. 1:55 left as Hockey bumps off Caitlin Clark. Hockey on the attack right of the lane to Shelley. Underneath to Markowski. Backs it on Stelke. Goes up with a hook. No good. Rebound Martin. Chance to cut it to 3 or 2 with a long one. They run ahead to Stelke. To the hole. Shoots it in. It's a 3-point game.
Right there. Clark and Stokey.
75-72. Iowa back within 3 with 90 seconds to go. Iowa 34 points in the paint. 21 for Stokey along with 7 rebounds. Stokey also playing with 4 fouls. Here's Shelley. Bounce pass to Markowski. She shoots it in. The lead is back to 5. 77-72. Clark hustles it up. 1:15 left. Here's Clark. Steps back. Is she going to try it? Nope. Right down the lane. Pitch out to the corner. Martin's 3. Splash! 2-point game. 77-75 with a minute left. Got to have a stop here and a timeout first. Nebraska 3 timeouts. Iowa with 2. Who called timeout? I'm guessing Iowa called timeout. They're just as confused as we are. We'll stay here. 77-75 Nebraska. Iowa has led 3 separate times here in the second half, but I tell you what, man, Nebraska has stuck with the Hawkeyes for this entire game, Shane.
That they have, and let's not forget the last time these two faced off, Nebraska had that, 21-10 run that ended the game with Nebraska winning by 3, 82-79.
Well, remember, they held Caitlin Clark scoreless in the fourth quarter. That is not the case here.
No, but they've done everything else possible to keep Iowa off the board. It's just the fact that Iowa's managing to find a way to do things.
11 points and 11 rebounds for Sydney Falter. Caitlin Clark, 26 points, 12 assists in the ball game. And that's how Caitlin Clark found her way into this ball game. She was dishing the ball off, getting other people involved.
Let's not forget, she had 15 assists in the game against Michigan last night.
She's got 12 more today. It's a 2-point game, 77-75, as we approach the PNC Bank final minute. 56 seconds left. We're inside of the final minute. Hockey on the dribble. Hockey on the move to the left. Now finds Neasley out front to Potts. Potts between the circles. Finds Hockey. Over the top into Markowski. They send a double team after her to Neasley. 3 from the corner. That's an air ball. Out of bounds. Belongs to Iowa. And we get a foul underneath. 42.2 left. A bucket ties it. A 3 gives them the lead. Do the Hawkeyes have a miracle finish left in them?
It looks like Iowa got charged with that last time out.
They did. They have 1 remaining. Nebraska has 3. 5 and 4. are the Hawkeyes in single-digit games. Here's Clark on the move to the lane. Tie game! 28 for Caitlin Clark. 77 all.
Nebraska with a timeout, and the shot clock's going to be turned off.
Shot clock is dead, so Nebraska can bleed the clock for the final possession of the ball game. Caitlin Clark has 28. And if you would have told me that she'd have started with only 4 points in the first half, I'd have called you a liar. But Shane and I watched it and called it. 29.7 left.
This is one of Caitlin's defining games right here. The fact of how she's rebounded from a 4-point start in the first half to get 28 overall, 12 assists in this game. Yeah, this is a defining game for her.
Alexis Markowski, 19 points and 12 rebounds for Nebraska. Natalie Potts also with 19 points. Jazz Shelley, who had 30 last night in the win over Maryland, with 16 points and 11 assists. Sydney Falter, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Hannah Stolke with 21 points, 7 rebounds, but she's playing with 4 fouls. 29.8 seconds remaining in the ball game.
If Nebraska is smart, they try to get it inside and get Stokely to commit the 5th.
Yeah. And they will inbound the ball. Foul line extended left.
They're looking for something quick.
Neasley will come in play to Shelley. If Nebraska's smart, they'll bleed the clock. 24, 23, 22. Count it down with us. 20 seconds. Tie game at 77. 18, 17, 16. Shelley with a right-hand dribble, switches hands. 13, now 12, between the circles. 11, 10. They get it. They better go now. And timeout called by Nebraska. And that's a good timeout. They'll take a 30 as they just wanted to see what Iowa was doing before they attacked. And now they'll spend a timeout here with 9.8 seconds left and no shot clock.
Iowa went zone. They were preventing them from trying to go inside.
The winner receives an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Iowa trying to claim back-to-back Big Ten titles. This is the 4th straight year that Iowa has been in the Big Ten title game.
You got to figure whoever gets this is likely going to get a 1 seed in their division.
Yeah, you would think a top seed, especially for Iowa, it hangs in the balance. Dan the Corn Man is with us. David Bryan, Kasumi. Everybody with us. There's 140 people watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you can, please send us a donation to Cash App, $Tallman Dr. K50 to help us along in building this and covering more women's basketball. Here we go. 9.8 seconds left. At the timeline, Nisha looks to come in play to Hockey. 8, 7. Hockey on the approach against Caitlin Clark. 5 seconds. Shelley has it this time. 3, 2. Shelley cross court back to Neasley. Neasley lets her go. No! We got overtime!
Who signed up for the extra session?
I certainly did. Overtime in Minneapolis. Holy cow. What a comeback by the Hawkeyes. Down by as many as 13. They're even at 77. We got a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have an extra 5 minutes after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride?
Well, 77 all, and we're headed for overtime.
I guess the chime money period gets a 5-minute extension.
It does indeed. All right, a falter, Martin, Clark, Marshall, and Stokey, the 5 on the floor. Remember, Stokey playing with 4 fouls. Shelley, Nisley, Hockey, Potts, and Markowski. And Iowa controls the tip as we start overtime. Martin in the front court off to the right, finds Clark. Clark against Hockey. Clark, a chance to redeem herself after a 4-point start. Under to Stokey, Iowa has the lead. Hannah Stokey with the bucket. She has 23 in the ball game. 79-77, 38 inside points. Now they go underneath to Markowski. She missed the layup. Rebound Stokey. Hands to Clark. Iowa on the push. Clark with a wraparound dribble. Now comes back out and uses a little clock. 4:22 left. Clark on the drive into the lane. Shoots it up. Banked it. No good. Ball tipped on the floor. Clark able to save it with a hook pass back to Martin with 16 on the shot clock. And Martin gets it back. A falter has it this time outside left. A falter on the approach. 10 to shoot. Gotta go. Here's a falter on the drive. Pitch out left corner. A 3 for Marshall. Splash! 5 quick Iowa points. And it's 82-77. Their largest lead today with 3:50 left in the overtime. Shelley on the move in the front court. Out front it comes to Potts. Potts gives it left side to Nisley underneath to Markowski. Backs it on Stokey and shoots it in. Markowski has been a monster for them tonight. She has 21. 82-79 and 3.5 minutes remaining. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Clark on the move in the front court. Bounce pass underneath to Martin. Pitch out a falter. A falter on the drive into the lane. Dump pass underneath to Stokey. Goes up, missed it. Rebound rebound to Nisley, I beg your pardon. Chance to cut it to one or time with a long one. Here comes Hockey on the move. Finds Shelley. Over the top pass into Markowski. She goes up and scores. It's a 1-point game. 82-81. 21 for Markowski. 3 minutes left in the overtime. This has been great. Hope you enjoyed it. That was Potts on that last basket. Here's Clark, a 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound, a falter. A falter goes up and a jump ball. And possession belongs to Nebraska. And they have a chance for the lead.
This is a heavyweight fight going 15 rounds. Who's going to stand at the end of it?
There might be a 16th round involved. Nebraska ball up by... Nebraska ball down 1. 2:40 left in the overtime. Hockey on the approach. Now finds Potts. In the left corner is Nisley. Over the top pass into Markowski. Markowski backs in on Stokey. Pitch out Nisley. A 3 ball from the left wing. Got it! 84-82. Nebraska leads. They've scored 7 in a row. In the last minute 15. Missed steal by Hockey out of bounds. That's the thing. Shane, I got to point this out. Iowa has been really, really lazy at times bringing up the ball, and Nebraska's been able to take advantage of it by getting some steals.
When Iowa's tried to do the same thing, they've been mistiming it by a split second or two. That's the thing. It's timing in this game, and right now Nebraska has held it.
2:21 left in the overtime. 84-82.
Stokely out.
Lead changes in the ball game. Stokey is out. Here's a 3 for Martin. Yes! 85-84 Hawkeyes. 2:05 left in the overtime. Hockey has it this time outside to the right. Now finds Potts. Potts has it this time right wing. Potts on the move to the left. Now finds Hockey. Hockey on the move to the free throw line. Now stops and starts, goes all the way, shoots it up, no good. Rebound on the floor. O'Grady comes up with it. Hands to Clark. 1:45 left in the overtime. The Hawkeyes lead by 1, and they're looking for more. Caitlin Clark walks it up in the front court, guarded by Hockey. Caitlin Clark on the move, looking for help. Clark spins on the dribble. A pitch out is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawkeyes with 1:34 left in the overtime.
I think I was resting Stokely right now to get ready for that late push in case something happens late.
Indeed. And you called it. Here's Stokey back in the ball game. O'Grady gets a breather. Great job by O'Grady. Into Stokey. Pitch out Martin. Clark on the left wing. 10 to shoot. They want to use some clock. Here's Clark. 7 to shoot. 6. Now 5. Here's Clark on the move. Clark on the drive is fouled out front with 1:24 left in the overtime. Hawkeyes 85, Nebraska 84. Man, we got so many people. Dan the Corn Man saying, go Big Red. Thank you for everyone that has tuned in.
Man.
And Clark misses the free throw. There's a rarity.
Usually 85% from the stripe.
85-84. 1:24 for the overtime. The second attempt is good. 29 for Caitlin Clark on the afternoon. She's 3 of 4 from the foul line.
O'Grady checks back in.
And Stokey gets a breather. Here we go. 1:20 left in the overtime. Jazz Shelley has it off to the right. Shelley over the top into Markowski. They're going with their bread and butter. Potts has it in the corner. Markowski on the left baseline. Or on the right baseline. Here's a 3 by Neasley. Got it! Boy, they're making some big shots. Both teams are making big shots. We're down to the final minute for the overtime. 87-86 Nebraska. 55 seconds left. Here's Clark. Clark on the move against Hockey. A step back 3. Splash! 89-87 Iowa.
That was ice cold.
51.3 left in the overtime, and Iowa spends a timeout. I mean, she floated back to that three-point line and knocked it down. 32 for Caitlin Clark on the afternoon.
That was Steph Curry-esque.
Forget Steph Curry. That's every, oh my goodness. Tylon Roland, I hope I said that right, says, let's go Iowa. Adam says, Husker power. Dylan Speck says, boom. Adam with a Husker power. Oh, man, we hope that everybody is enjoying this. We got 196 people watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're up to 199, and we're going to follow Iowa all the way through the tournament, folks. If you can, please support the stream by dropping a cash app to $Tallman Dr. K50. April Molajon, Iowa for the win. We will see. 48 seconds for the overtime. 89-87 Iowa. Jazz Shelley in the front court. Shown in the double team by Stuckey. And a steal by Caitlin Clark. What a bad time for Nebraska to turn the ball over. And a foul call with 37 seconds left. 37.2 to be exact. 89-87 Iowa. Clark playing a little bit of free safety, got bumped as they were looking for Hockey in the corner. What a ball game this has turned out to be. 32 points for Caitlin Clark. She's got 2 free throws coming. Natalie Potts, a terrific game. She fouls out with 21 points, including 4 here in the overtime. Caitlin Clark, about a foot back from the free throw line, drops it. 90-87 Iowa. Holy cow. What a turnout we've had on this stream, and we thank you all for tuning us in. The second attempt on the way. Good. 34 for Caitlin Clark on the ball game. 91-87. Iowa leads by 4. 37.2 remaining. Nebraska calls time.
Nebraska's got to come up with something quick and then get a fast stop and try to get a turnover.
Clark is 12 for 29, 5 of 17 from distance, 5 of 6 from the foul line, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, but the most important number, 34 points. 34 since the first half. Flexlanda TV, we're cheering from the back. Thank you very much. Viet Hunt says, go Big Red. It's all Iowa with the lead, 91-87. Old Man Funky says, come on, CC, cheering for Caitlin Clark. If y'all can, please like, subscribe, and share this content because we got a lot more women's basketball coming up. Woo! Take a breath. 37.2 seconds remaining in the ball game. 91 for Iowa, 87 for Nebraska. They look to come in. They come in playing to Neasley. Or to Moriarty, I beg your pardon. Shelley has it back. Shelley works off the screen. Here's a three-handed block. Marshall clears it. And timeout called by Iowa.
What a block!
With 28.8 left. Marshall, with her third block of the game, denies a Neasley three-point goal. Or three-point attempt, I beg your pardon.
That is a game saver.
It is indeed. Game changer also. Game changer. Clark wasn't doing it in the first half, so her teammates rode to the rescue. And when I say they rode to the rescue, I mean just that.
Once Clark got going, it was game over.
It was game on. It was indeed game on. 28.8 seconds left. And remember, the shot clock is off, so Iowa does not have to shoot the ball.
No, but we know Nebraska's going to foul quick to try to get possession.
So they're going to make Iowa earn it from the free throw line. Man alive. We got 222 people watching and listening and enjoying, and we thank you for that. Foul line extended left. They look to come in. Each team will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the ball game. They come and play to Stuelke, and they foul her with 27.8 left. 91-87 Iowa. When it looked like at the half they would only barely score 70 points, as Shane said. They're at 91 right now. They've got 14 here in this overtime.
They averaged 91.7 a game.
Free throw by Stuelke, no good. Now the best she can do is put her team up by 5, which would make it. It's a 2-possession game right now if you count twos. The second attempt on the way, Stuelke missed them both. Rebound comes down to Markowski. Timeout, Nebraska.
That's their last one.
And both teams are out of timeouts with 27.5 seconds remaining. So you expect Nebraska to go quickly and then foul and make Iowa earn it from the line. And you would think that the player that they want to foul would indeed be Hannah Stuelke, who just missed 2 free throws.
Easily, but Nebraska first has to chop this lead, whether it's a quick 2 or a quick 3. They got to do something to chop that lead.
Man, we got 240 people watching. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Share this content. And if you can, make a donation to our to the Cash App for Snowman Multimedia. The Cash App you need is $Tallman Dr. K50. It helps us, helps my family, and it helps my crew. And we thank you very much for tuning us in. This is the largest turnout for a stream that I've had. And wouldn't you know it, it's Caitlin Clark who did just that. And folks, we're going to follow the Iowa Hawkeyes. Matter of fact, we're going to follow the women's tournament for as long as they're in it. So you have to figure, Shane, that should Iowa hold on and win here, they get a number 1 seed in the tournament.
Oh, easily. They're going to end up running into that 1 seed, plain and simple. That if they win this, it's guaranteed. If Nebraska wins this, they're looking at maybe a 2 or a 3 seed, while Iowa sits down towards the bottom of the lineup.
Well, you figure both teams are going to get in the tournament anyway. 28-4 Iowa, 22-10 Nebraska. Iowa fans on their feet at the Target Center. Foul line extended left. They look to come in. They come into Hockey. Hockey has it out front, guarded by Caitlin Clark. On the left side, Shelley over the top into Markowski. Shoots it in. 2-point game, 91-89. And now they will look to foul as Clark looks to come in. In play to Martin. Martin, they don't foul her. Now they do. With 18.5 left. 91 for Iowa, 89 for Nebraska, and you gotta have free throws here. It's the CC effect. Yeah, it is.
Biggest turnout I've been a part of, and I was here for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you were. 91-89. Martin's free throw is good. That's a big one. 92-89.
Forces Nebraska to shoot 3.
And this one could be even bigger. The second attempt on the way by Martin is short. Rebound, Stuelke! And a foul with 17 seconds left. Wow! 9 rebounds for Stuelke, 48 for the game for Iowa. And now Stuelke, with one of these two, can put the game away. Stuelke to the free throw line, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Stuelke's free throw. Got it! And that should do it. 93-89, 17 seconds left. You don't want to foul if you're Iowa. Free throw number 2, got it! 2 big free throws. Iowa up 5. This matches their biggest lead of the ball game. 17 seconds left. Away we go. Here's Shelley in the front court. Finds Neasley. Neasley with 11 seconds. Out front to Shelley. 10, 9, 8. Shelley had her pass tipped away out of bounds. With 5.7 left, and that's your game.
Iowa's not letting them get a shot off. They're blocking every possible lane right now.
$5.7 left, and Iowa has won the Big Ten for the second consecutive year. They look in, stolen by Clark, and when you know it, it would be in her hands as the clock runs down and out, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are back-to-back Big Ten champions.
This was a career-defining game for Caitlin Clark.
Not just that, but for the Hawkeyes as well, and everyone who's come around her. What a ball game. What a comeback.
Wow.
What a comeback. Down by as many as 13. And the final, the Iowa Hawkeyes 94 and the Nebraska Cornhuskers 89. And the teams shake hands, and I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to depend on the draw, but I wouldn't be surprised to see these two go at it again. What a ball game.
Depending on the draw, this could easily be a second-round matchup.
Easily. 94-89, your final score. We'll take a timeout, and we'll wrap it. And, man, we'll give our thoughts after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
$94-89, your final in a thrilling finish. Now joined by the big dog Shane Lake. And big dog, I tell you what a ball game. What a ball game. Fast analysis. Fast analysis from the big dog. Take it away.
Nebraska did everything they could. They doubled and tripled in the paint, but the Caitlin Clark effect was just way too strong. But let's not discount what Stokey was able to do today. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, and, of course, all-starter as well with 11 points, 11 rebounds. Star of the game, though, Caitlin Clark, of course, 34 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. I'm telling you right now, if this is any indication of what the NCAA Women's Championship game is going to be, because we got to figure Iowa's going to be doing everything they can to get there, we are going to be in for an absolute treat.
Man, I'll tell you what, I've had my share of overtime games. I even did one in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference, if you remember, some time back. And boy, I thought the Super Bowl wore me out. This one wore me out.
Man, I've got a race to call in an hour. Come on now.
Well, I will let you go, and I will let the fans go. But, man, thank you so much for this. I truly, truly appreciate you working with me today. I appreciate you.
Man, we're going to be doing this again all year long. This ain't going to be the first time.
It will not be. Thank you, partner. Appreciate you.
Of course, man.
He gets ready to go call a race, and I'm getting ready to go take a nap. Final score, 94-89 in favor of the Iowa Hawkeyes in overtime in a thrilling Big Ten championship game. Thanks for watching, everybody.